Yes, and hello, 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 yet again, everybody. We're back for another one of these streams. Hello, right mood. It's Tuesday o'clock, and that means it's time to play some more Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, and man, I am excited. Yeah, so long as that doesn't affect the quality of your homework, I'm all for it. I used to put on music while studying all the time. So, at any rate, yeah, so it's been a up and down couple of days. Some nonsense drama was happening, some copyright stuff, but it's pretty much sorted out now, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into the game. And admire the old Konami logo. Alrighty. So if we look over here at the save data and see on my test run, I got the good ending in about 3 hours and 18 minutes. Now, of course, that's being a little generous with the time, as these in-game clocks tend to do. Also, 89% map completion. There's still some rooms I don't know how to find. But of course that's also without reading any of the dialogue out loud. But anyway, we'll go back to our current game. Let's see where, let's just have a look at the map here. Yes. Okay, so we want to fast travel back over there. And then that just takes you down. Okay, we have a plan. Hop back in here, and we're gonna go fast travel back to the clock tower. There's some stuff that we can pick up while we're here. Oop. You occasionally get rooms like this where, I don't know, seems like they kind of assumed people would only go through them in one direction. And so backtracking through them is a little bit of a mess. It's not a big thing. I'm gonna go back over here, underwater. Go fight this devil feller again. I believe there's nothing of interest in this room, but we come down here. There's this little gauntlet of spikes that we gotta get through, using a combination of slides and double jumps and that. Ow. Rude. There's basically two items we're looking to get down here. One of them is this, the pitch black suit. As we go on, we have the iron plate. Now we're going to put on the pitch black suit. That is a pretty good increase in defense, and also intelligence, but, well, we're not too worried about intelligence around here. And so as you can clearly see, Soma is wearing a pitch black suit. And then we need to go back through this little gauntlet a second time. We come over here to the other side and we get all these nice swinging pendulums. This is again, a Castlevania staple, making you jump across pendulums. Also, Medusa heads that move in a sine wave pattern. Also a Castlevania staple. Just gonna grab a couple potions. And we now have the Burt Gang, which is a pretty good sword that we're not going to be using, but I wanted to grab it anyway because it's worth a whole lot of money. And that's pretty much the last thing we needed to get over here. For now, I guess. Tosses mines into the air that explode at its fixed intervals. Okay. Come back over here, talk to Mina for some free healing. Welcome back! I have a message for you from Arikado. From Arikado? Yes, it's, I hear there is an enemy that moves at extremely high speeds. He's so fast he's invisible. If you could stop time, perhaps you could see him. I see. Or rather, you don't, Soma, because he moves too fast. Come back again later. Maybe I'll have another message. And so that's another secret thing if you want to go after. If you were going for, like, trying to collect 100% of the enemy souls, there's a couple of them that are kind of a pain to catch. Okay, so now let's go in here. Now let's see. And again, pretty good sword, but that's some pretty good money. And this is the one we're currently using, don't want to get rid of that. Get rid of the bastard sword, don't care much for that. The lance, probably fine to hold on to, I guess. We're definitely keeping the pitch black suit, sorry. Copper plate, you'll sell that. Okay, now that should give us enough money to buy this thing. Famous Sword of the Dragon Slayers. the Ascalon, or I don't know what that is. But if you look at it, it brings the attack up from 71 to 137. So yeah, it's a bit of a fuss to have to use it, but it is extremely worth it. And so we're going to switch this out. I'm definitely keeping this sword though, because it's useful for other things. And so we have another sword with a good arc on it. It's a little slow. You can see there's some recovery frames there. You can kind of dash cancel out of them a little bit. But the main thing is that this is going to do pretty high damage. And not that it matters against these guys, but... Now, unfortunately, because it's a dark weapon, there are certain enemies that it won't hurt as much because they're going to be immune to dark damage. We're not worried about that right now. We're gonna go in here, which I believe we haven't actually been yet, to the underground reservoir. Collect the pendant. We could have grabbed that way earlier, but it's not really needed. And we've got better accessories at this point. Okay, now when we get here, I'm going to switch my soul set back to this one. We can step on the water, and that allows us to double jump up to here. It's kind of a pain, because these guys will push you back down off that ledge. There we go. Fires a water pistol. And we now have the Elfin Robe. Is that actually the only thing up here? And also, it's considered armor and not an accessory, so waste of time, but at least we're up there. And we got some tasty meat. And now I'm going to go back into the soul set and switch back over to underwater. And down we go. Into the murky depths. And I believe... Okay, yeah, that's that. That's where we want to go, so... Obviously we should go to where we don't want to go first, because it's a video game. And this was the... What sword is this? Rahab's sword. Enchanted Sword of Ice. Yeah, so we might not need that, but if we do, it's good to have. 'Cause that basically does extra damage to fire enemies. You know, as per video game convention. Alrighty. Now there's a save room not far from here, so we can get some more free healing. Oh hey, look at that, we're not cursed anymore. Okay, so what did I want to do first? Coastal city in Israel. It's a spear or sword used by St. George to slay dragons. It has a spear more than a sword. Okay. Well, now we know. I mean, I assume they're just pulling all of this stuff from different texts and not like, you know, just making up a bunch of random words. You know, especially where a lot of the monsters are like pretty familiar. Ow. Be nice. Be nice and hold still while I kill you. Being very inconsiderate. Okay, so we're now in like the water section of the game. So if they're gonna give you an ability to breathe underwater, they might as well put a water section in the game. Okay. Now this room gets a little crowded, so I'm gonna try to just run through here as fast as I can. Oh hey, we got another one of these fellas. We got another level up off one of those fellas. Armor of Water. I think that's ice resistance. Yeah, so it's actually... That is 1 point better than the pitch black suit. Why did I bother going to get that? I'll have to make a note of that sometime. Well, it's gonna drop our int by a few points, but... I will take 1 extra point of defense. I get hit a lot more often than I use sub-weapons. I gotta be careful here, because this big devil fella's gonna start following us while we're on a tiny moving platform. Thanks a lot. There we go. This probably wasn't the best weapon to fight him because it... Again, dark damage on a demonic enemy. There we go. Platform, platform. Could you maybe stick around long enough for me to jump on you? Thanks. There we go, okay. And now up here is... I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure it's valuable. Oh, right, okay, now we're here. And I want to... As you can see, there's another suit of armor behind the waterfall. I don't know what he's saying, but we're gonna switch out to this one, and I believe we're going to switch this to Devil. Okay. There, and that just puts us right on the other side of the waterfall. And so now, let's have a look at that Eversing. Fine suit of armor, guaranteed to last forever. Okay, so that's going to get us a few more points of defense. And buying this sword may have been a waste. No, it's not a waste of money, it's fine. But we are going to go through here, and this is going to take us to the Forbidden Area. Now you may be asking, why are we not allowed in the Forbidden Area? Because it's forbidden. That's the level of comedy you can expect from this stream. Right, we're probably going to need to switch that out again. And put that back to Skula. Actually, Devil, put that back to flying armor. Winged skeleton. Ooh, what do we have? Anything else good? Not yet, but we will. Shoots out razor-like feathers. That's actually pretty good too. Level up. If we come in here, there's a big old fake wall. And then over here we have the Claim Soleus. And we're going to equip that because this thing has extremely good stats and is also gigantic and fast. And this does light damage instead of dark damage. Which means that, yeah, when I speculated that I may have wasted my money buying the other one, it's not really a waste of money, it's a good weapon. It is absolutely worth our time to switch to this one as soon as we can. Ow. Rude. Slings mud at enemies. I got a mimic that looks like a bag of money, and the Joyeuse, which is another pretty good sword, but not as good as this one. And at some point we're gonna start grinding on these flame demons, because we really want their sub-weapon. But we don't have to do that right now. There's another spot that's a little more convenient for that. Unless they just happen to drop the weapon. Burns enemies to crisp with its ultra-hot flames. So yeah, so I'm going to our soul set and skeleton. We're going to switch that over to Flame Demon. So this is a much more expensive sub-weapon to use. Those fireballs are real handy. And there's another reason, but we'll get into that in a minute. Well, maybe not even on this stream, so possibly slightly longer than a minute. Those fireballs happen to be particularly effective against her because she's a plant-based monster. Organic vegan. Alright. This... And you may remember this spot from way back. This is near where we originally unlocked the double jump. And there's Ancient Book number 1, which we couldn't get at the time because we didn't have the slide. So what does it say in Ancient Book number 1? The first spirit is a demon from Hellfires. Long story short, it's the guy whose sub-weapon I took just a minute ago. Well, we get to have a little fun coming back through here now that absolutely none of the monsters are strong enough to kill us. One shot, one shot. Immunity to curses. There's a few spots where that would be handy. I'm trying to think now. It might actually, now that we got the save, it might actually be better to just go back through the forbidden area from the other direction and just... We have the shortcut unlocked either way. Again, we want to move through this room without bothering that big giant demon. And we get another fast travel point. And do I want to go back? Not yet. We're good for a little bit. Hey, bud. Later. And this takes us back. We're now back to where we first came into the water area. Or no, we're not. That's a lie. We're somewhere different. So we're gonna go over... Oh, my goodness. Damn. I hate to be interrupted. Yoko! You can follow me wherever I go. Are you all right? If you're okay, say something, anything. I'm all right. Thank you for rescuing me. Graham, that bastard. What has he done? He stabbed her. You walked in on him while he was stabbing her. That's what he did. He has absorbed this castle's power. And he's gotten much stronger. Ow! My plan has failed. Save your strength. There's no need to speak. Be cautious of him. But don't overexert yourself. Yeah, Soma's a little bit clueless. You know, he's also just extremely handsome, and he controls super well, and both of those things matter more to me. What? Yoko! Oh, she's just unconscious. She's still breathing. I underestimated the amount of power he acquired. Don't just stand there mumbling. Yoko's in bad shape. Go. I will see to her wounds. I can't just leave her like this. She's my friend. She was his friend first, buddy. Do not worry about her. I believe there are other things you need to do. Graham went to the throne. What's there? What are you hiding from me? I cannot say. You must go there yourself. And if you don't, you will lose Mina, and Yoko as well. And probably die also. Their fate is in your hands. Damn you! I don't like your attitude, but I don't think you're lying. I feel as if I'm being manipulated. I don't like it, but I'll do as you say. But if we ever escape from this castle alive, I want to know everything. Fair enough. Now be on your way. Yep. Definitely not Alucard. And also, hi Namova. Got some more tasty meat. Just gonna come over here, grab a high mind up. And I'm only just popping into this area for right now because there's another fast travel point that I want. It would also really be nice to get the sub-weapon off this... Oh, sweet. Okay, never mind the fire. I want this. Yeah, we got a laser now. on my test run, like, I had to basically reset a room over and over again in order to get that guy to drop his weapon. Okay. No, that's good. We have the fast travel point. Now I'm just gonna back out of here. For now. We got business here, but I don't want to do it just yet. I mean, clearly the footlong is my sword. I don't know if Soma's compensating for something or not, but, okay, no. What's the map? Yeah, okay, so we go down here. Pudding! You can only carry so many potions at a time, so those tasty foods act as really good supplementary healing items. But you either gotta find them or farm them. And so if we didn't already have Flame Demon's sub-weapon, this is where I would have grinded for it. Because you just walk in, kill him, walk out, walk in, kill him, walk out. I hear footsteps, or... No. Just checking to see if there was a cat at the door. He usually forces his way in anyway. So these guys here, they don't really bother you. Unless that noise they make bothers you, in which case they very much do. Big old bag of money. Though at this point I think we're mostly just going to be using money to replenish our potion supply. It's like any action RPG, access to healing items tips the balance in your favor. And we come up on one of the easier bosses, but with one of the cooler boss designs. It's Legion. They call him Legion, for he is many. As you can see, as we attack him, the various bodies that he's made of fall off of him. And basically he's... Oh, am I cancelled for not using Legion's proper pronouns? Legion should technically be they, them. And so, yeah. Between being a little bit overpowered and him not them not being a particularly tough boss. Oh, we got his, there. I don't remember if Legion's sub-weapon is... It certainly costs more to use. How's the range? I'm gonna stick with Beam Skeleton. I don't know, I joke about it, but at this point I'm kind of amused at the thought of a non-binary Legion. I say we make it canon. Recognize places in which time has been stopped. I kind of regret not showing that earlier, but it doesn't really matter. There is one room in particular in the castle where a little white rabbit stops time on you. And so with this, we can now go through there and collect an entirely non-critical item. I would have to assume Alice in Wonderland. Gold ring? Is the gold ring any good? I can't remember. Alright, well, it's not particularly worse than what we have now. Enemies leave behind more money when you wear this ring. Go for it. Alright, I forgot about Red Dragon Inn. What was over here? Oh yeah. Pudding! Pudding was over there. Oh, was there other things I wanted to do while I was down here? Yeah, I think there's some more stuff to do. We can always fast travel back to the arena when the time comes. feel bad for those yo-yo nights. The string kept breaking. We come into this room and this former boss is now a regular enemy. He's as awkward to hit as ever. Buries landmines throughout the turf. Now you really have to be careful in this room. Have to exercise extreme caution. That is in fact a killer fish. So you gotta be very careful. Okay, we got him. Okay, where did we end up? What's up here? I think I want to go to over here first. And collect some more equipment that we're probably not going to use. Oh wait, no, we're not where I think we are. We're in a fun spot though. Fish head shoots fireballs. It's also roly-poly. You eat them up, yum. Strength increased by 16, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So there's no getting up there. And there's not really anything of interest up here. Aside from these skeletons, I'm not going to bother fighting, because they're annoying. I'm certainly not going to say no to a few extra levels before we take on the next boss. Because he is one of the tougher ones. Like, for real, not just me being a smartass, like, actually tougher. And where does this come out? Okay, so it comes out over here. No? I'm not lost. I'm just looking for where I am. There's another sword up there that we're not going to use. Better grab that. Oh. Milliken's sword. Which I believe, yeah, can turn enemies to stone. That's a fun one. Okay, so we are actually going back. Are we at? Yeah, because there's Once you get down here, there's no way to go back up. I think I actually did legitimately forget where I wanted to go next. Go down. No, the reason I stopped there was because I couldn't. This is definitely the spot. I'm a little confused. Ah, okay, yeah, there's another door up here. Right. Now this is kind of a pain. You gotta time this real precisely. Well, not super precise, but there we go. Oh, boat slid down without us. Boat slid down without us again. Okay, seriously, what? Didn't get enough height. This would be fun if it were slightly more worth it. Oh, come on! There we go. Okay. All right. And hey, look! It's Ancient Book 3! Well, I don't know if we should read them out of order. I'm not sure if I would totally get the story. But anyway, Ancient Book 3. The third spirit is a beautiful nightmare. And since we're here, there's one other thing that I'll show off. If I remember where it is. Rune Ring. If I'm not mistaken, this one's actually pretty good. Yeah, this one gives us a point of defense, and it increases the rate at which MP is restored. So that's pretty handy. There should also be a false wall somewhere. Possibly down here. Here it is, okay. And so this is the Osafune, or Osafune, or however you want to say it. It's a Not a particularly strong weapon, but it is as long as this sword is. So when I would speedrun this game, I would always go out of my way to grab that because it chumps one of the late game bosses. Get some more tasty meat. Some more free money. So I know we can go down here. I think there's another high potion. If we go all the way over here. Yeah, super potion. So the super potions... it just saves me having to go buy one. I went up the wrong way. Hurl slime balls at enemies. Alright. Trident. Wait, am I passing by the way... on the way there? Did I? Okay. Yeah. Okay, it turns out when I said the next boss was going to be tough, I lied. Because what we're actually going to do next is, I'm going to go take out the Headhunter, which is the early game boss that I skipped because I don't like him. But at this point, he does not stand a chance. This is pretty much a free win. Hey, that woman back there, is she okay? I don't know, she's been wounded pretty badly. The medicine I have won't help much. Hope she'll be alright. Yeah, me too. Know why I say that? 'Cause she's my type. Well, I got a business to run. What would you like? Not too much. We're just gonna restock on potions. And we're also gonna restock on high potions. And I'll grab a couple anti-venoms just in case. Oh, Soma, I wonder if Yoko will be alright. Do you know Yoko? Yes, she's been coming to my house since I was very young. Because I'm an only child, she's been like a big sister to me. I see. Did Arikado bring her here? Yes, he did. Then I'm sure she's okay. He said not to worry about her. He was confident he could save her. That's why he brought her here. If you say that she'll be fine, I believe you. I know this is tough for you, what with all this standing right here you're doing, but hang in there. Okay, leave it to me. I'll stand here like the best of them. Now for one of the best parts of any action RPG, and especially the best parts of any Metroidvania, you go back through an early game area and you are severely overpowered and all the enemies that gave you hell are going down in one hit. Or 2 hits in the case of that sword. Okay, so, as I mentioned, the way you're supposed to do this is that you actually come out through this particular door, and then you can go up there and get the walk on water ability. But because we came in from the other direction, we didn't have to fight the boss. And so the boss has 3 different phases. And when I first started playing this game, this was like the first wall that I hit. I was having difficulty with this boss specifically. So it's very satisfying to just chomp the hell out of him. Collect souls to increase strength. Yeah, and so the soul you get from him, also pretty useful. Quickly save. Let's see. And yeah, so this is... So normally you bump into that guy, he freezes time, and then you just get warped back to the entrance. But since we've already taken out Legion, we can now enter this room with the clouds painted on the wall for some reason. Discharges lightning from fingertips. The Dainsleif. I actually want to try this. I'm gonna have a look at the Dainsleif. Ultimate magical sword. So it still has pretty good attack. What's the range on it? Kinda sad. Okay. And over here is Ancient Book 2, which is the dark chapter in the trilogy. Now, Ancient Book 2, the second spirit, is the king of bats. I believe they call that Batwiser. then the American King of Bats really just super cheaps out on the brewing process. Okay, was there anything else around here worth checking out? Not really. We can go in this room. Here, of course, we can't collect this super potion because we're full up. Luckily, there's another fake wall, which gets us the ninja suit. That is also less good than what we currently have. Though it does increase your attack by a teensy bit. Wait, where am I? Do I want to be here? Eh. Song casts a spell on enemies. Okay, now we go back to the arena and go fight the difficult boss. I believe there's a flame sword up that way. I think I used to grab the flame sword during my speed run. Again, I really don't remember the route that I used to take. Another level up, I'll take it. Okay, so in here we have 3 challenge rooms, separated by this funky elevator. and then there's a boss door down here. Now, I don't really need the stuff that they have in these little challenge rooms, but I'm going to show them off anyway. But I certainly won't say no to the extra experience points. So I don't know how obvious this is, but yeah, those statues in the background will kick and punch you. You have to kind of stay out of their way. And the timing on this ball and chain can be kind of a little annoying. There we go. And this is Orlox's suit. So how does that compare to what we have now? We're losing 8 points of defense and gaining a little bit of everything else. I'll stick with the Eversing. Okay. Whew. Hang on. All right. And so I'm going to skip the middle one for now, because that one's kind of annoying. I'm just going to come in here, we're going to get all these beam skeletons out of the way. Alright. Who wants to play Simon? Hopefully the answer to that is me, because I'm going to. Alright. There we go. And this gets us another ring. The rare ring. Let's take a look at that. Increases luck by 5, and also increases the appearance rate of rare items. I'm gonna hang on to my defense for now. Alright, now I'm gonna go save before taking on the boss. So if you remember that ancient book that said something about the King of Bats? Yeah, that's a pretty common thing. Of course, Castlevania, going all the way back to the first one, there's always a boss fight where you have to take on a giant bat. and it's not too exciting, pretty challenging, but the fun part with them is sort of the dramatic entrances of the giant bat got more creative as time went on. Anyhow. Oh wait, what's this? My! Did I tell a lie just now? Okay, but seriously, this guy, he's not super hard necessarily, but as you see right there, he hits very hard. And if he makes contact, you go flying. And so that can make it kind of tough to stay on him. So you have to just find ways to get around those big fists of his. And then he switches his other form as he shoots these flames out of his eyes. I think this is supposed to be harder than the fists, but it isn't. Oh, and we got his soul. Packs a deadly punch. So, again, maybe we're a little overpowered right now, what with this big sword and all, but, yeah, that guy can be a run killer. I mean, giant bat transforming into a bat that gives you the ability to fly. And so, if we go into Soul Set here, in the middle one, we now have Alucard's special ability. Ooh. Jay, what's wrong? You look pale. Don't worry, just now, all of my memories came flooding back. What? It seems that your dark power triggered the return of my memories. Just like I guessed, I have quite an extensive history with Dracula. I thought so. My real name is Julius Belmont. I am a descendant of a clan that has fought against Dracula for ages. And the person who destroyed Dracula in 1999 was... yes, it was me. But there were others who assisted me. So if Dracula is revived again, just as it is written in the prophecy, then I must destroy him. It is my destiny. You haven't met a man named Graham yet, have you? Graham? Oh, you mean that missionary, right? I met him a little while ago. But when he saw my face, he turned and ran. He told me that he was Dracula. I did sense Dracula's powers at work within him. But it's difficult to believe that he's Dracula. Rather, I think... no, forget it. It's nothing more than a hunch. Huh? Assuming that he's Dracula, I won't be able to kill him yet. Why not? I need my weapon. Your weapon? Nani? Yes, it's a whip that has been handed down to me. It's called the Vampire Killer. In 1999, I sealed it in this castle to weaken his spirit and magical powers. That means it's in the castle somewhere? Yes, and I know exactly where it is. I'll go and get it now. All right, please be careful. Pray that my hunch proves to be wrong. Farewell for now. So sorry to say, right, Mood, but Pointy Beard Guy is not Dracula. He's a Belmont. Alright. I wanted to save this room for last because it's annoying. And also because the ability to turn into a bat kinda helps out in here. Just as soon as we get that friggin'... Okay, come on. And this is the Balmung. The sword, now fight. I'll just show it off for a second here. So, it's a pretty sweet attack animation right there. So it's not as powerful as the Ascalon, but only by a little bit, and it has way better range. Oop. That's right, we need to actually use the bat power here. And there's a nice little hot spring over here, or big bathtub, I guess, wherein we find both Lilith and Succubus, and a black cloak. Is that a... It is. That gives us a little more defense. And a little more int. Okay, and so, true to form, Succubus has the ability to consume your life force, which in video game terms means your HP. And also, for the record, Succubus is also the beautiful nightmare that they mentioned in the ancient book, which is why we're fighting her over and over again. Well, that worked a little better. Hopefully we're not doing this for the rest of the stream. Oh, she can climb up. So how's everyone doing? I cleared up the copyright strikes on my Tetris video. Feel a little better about that now. Still kind of largely hold YouTube. There we are. Absorbs enemies' HP when ordinary attack is delivered. So that's actually pretty handy in a lot of situations. Yeah, so if we don't need to breathe underwater for a while, we can start getting free healing by killing things. There's the flame sword I was talking about earlier. Bit of a circuitous route to go get it. Did I just say go get it? Dude, get back here. Don't you roll away from me. Throws giant skulls. Interesting. Big bag of money. And at this point, I believe we have everything we need to beat the game. We're probably, well, I may end up replenishing potions once or twice, but we're basically in go mode here. We can go fight the boss and finish the game now. A little bit. Okay, now, quickest way to the end of the game is here. But I want to buy some more potions first. Okay. I was gonna kill one of these big guys, Honestly, you're just taking too long. Defensive strength increases and offensive strength decreases. Oh, it's sort of useful. Another super potion? Wait. Oh, super potion and high potion are different. Cool. Another fast travel point for those absolutely last-minute trips to buy more potions. Meaning I probably could have cut the journey down a little bit. And this one is, yeah, this is a room. Got walls, a floor, you know, all the things a room needs. Do like the little candles lighting as you walk past them. And we don't need to go over there. Now we got this other wrecking ball here, which apparently gives us free healing if we hit it. That's pretty amazing. As you can see, this takes us back to the clock tower. If you remember that part from earlier. This is one last save room before the fight with Graham. Mana Prism. And we come over here to the classic stairway up to the highest tower, walk past the clock tower, and here's Graham. You're too late, Soma. Dracula's power is already in my grasp. Dracula's power doesn't concern me. I came here to find a way out of this castle. With my new abilities, I can get you out of here quite easily. You, however, have some property of mine in your possession. The souls of my demons are under your control. Can I forgive such a crime? No, never. If I knew how, I'd return them all to you right here and now. Even if you return them, you have still committed the crime of stealing. Don't you know that? It's only right that thieves receive the punishment they deserve. You are one selfish bastard. You're guilty of grand theft. Therefore, I sentence you to death. You're insane. And as a special treat, I myself will deliver the punishment. Okay, so his first phase here is your very typical sort of Dracula fight. He warps around the room and throws fireballs. Anyone who knows these games will tell you that generally there's a second form. Not really expecting this to be too difficult. And then he's going to sit here in the middle and just spam this attack over and over again. Which is annoying, but not super dangerous. I can't believe it. I haven't lost yet. You still don't have Dracula's power. I'll show you. Okay. Now here comes the fun part. Because we have this extra long reach on our weapon, we can just crouch in front of him and hit him without having to stand up. So we're effectively safe from his hand attacks, and we just gotta slide out of the way of that laser that shoots down from the ceiling. And so this is why, for instance, when I had my little sort of speedrunning stint with this, I would go grab the Osafune, because then I was able to do this without having to go to all the trouble of getting to the forbidden area. That's not... No! The magical powers he absorbed have abandoned him. The castle is weak now. The portal to your world should be opening. What should I do? Order the castle to open the portal. It has felt your power and may obey. All right, I'll give it a try. I command you to open. Return all of us living beings to where we came from. Nothing happened. You're wrong. The fabric of space is beginning to tear. Have we returned? Yes, there's no mistake. We've made it home. Excellent. You've done well. Hey, what happened to the others? No need to worry about them. They'll be here soon enough. And the castle? Is the castle still in the eclipse? Yes, it awaits the coming of its new master. Someday, someone will assume the form of Dracula again. When that time will be, I do not know. What's wrong, Soma? We made it back home. Why the sad face? I feel like the castle is still calling out to me. Maybe the castle is where I truly belong? You're imagining things. We just escaped from there. You're home. Yeah, I hope it's just my imagination. If you are ever summoned by the castle again, you can deal with it then. For now, you should rest. Yeah, you're right. Yes. So that was the bad ending. Let's swing by one of the plants. So we're just gonna go ahead and reset this now. And I'm gonna pretend that I totally intended to get the bad ending first. Okay, so now I need to go into the soul set. Soul number 1, Demon in Hellfire. Soul number 2, King of Bats. Soul number 3, Beautiful Nightmare. Okay. And for the record, yes, I did have to look that up. I honestly did not figure that out on my own. But now it's time to go fight Graham again. What is a man? A miserable pile of secrets. It's a little less intimidating the second time around. Can't believe it. How did you... Oh, right. Yeah, this part's the same. Those powers. I'm Dracula. You're not the one. If I hit his hands, I don't deal any damage, but I do still get some HP back. Okay, hey buddy, I'm over here. I'm over here. No! This cannot be! Does this mean that I'm not Dracula? What? What's this? Something's flowing into me. No! Wait! Please stop! No! Finally, I clearly understand everything. I am Dracula. So there you go, Right Mood. You were correct that Graham was not Dracula. I mean, it was clearly too obvious. But there we go. The real Dracula was Soma Cruz all along. As well as the friends he made along the way, but mostly himself. This is like a bad joke. Come on out, Arikado. I know you're here. Why did you force me to awaken? I was just fine as I was. Yes, you weren't supposed to come to this castle in the first place. Then why did you make me come here? Your soul and Dracula's magical powers are one and the same. No matter what we did, this day was destined to come. That being so, I decided to awaken you. I decided to awaken you somewhere I could use my powers. Huh? What do you mean? I don't understand. Because you are now one with him, an evil spirit must be flowing into you. Yeah, it's called Rye. You just stay away. Yes, it started not too long ago, and it's slowly filling me up. Settle down. I'm doing all that I can to keep from being consumed by it. Once you have finished absorbing all of it, his powers will be yours. You will then become the evil count. I do not want to let that happen. Neither do I. I know. That's why I chose the dangerous route. The dangerous route? Nani? The evil in this spirit comes from those who seek chaos and destruction. So we need to cut off the source of the chaos influencing the spirit. Is that possible? This castle is a product of Dracula's magic. It's a spiritual world. My point is this. A stream of chaos exists within this castle as well. There is a place where only you, Dracula, can go. That's where the chaos is. I'll go. I'm not afraid. But what do I do once I get there? You'll have to stop it using your own strength. You already succeeded in reaching the throne. I'm sure you can do it. If it will make me myself again, I'll do whatever it takes. As long as my powers continue to affect this place, the flow of the evil spirit into you will be slowed down. Go quickly. I'm going. I appreciate your help. And then we walk into this little room over here. Generates a shockwave while you dash. So we get like a super fast dash now. And Dracula's tunic. Equip. Oh, right, this one. So we lose a little bit of defense. We gain a considerable amount of everything else. I say it's worth it. Might as well show off the Panther ability, because I'm not going to be using it much. So there you go. We move real fast, it doesn't take up a whole lot of MP, and it damages enemies. And I believe it skids over water as well. I'm going back to Giant Bat. So there's a spot around here, I think. Or it might be on a lower level. Yeah, I think it's on a lower level. And so yeah, at this point I'm just kind of filling time, because we're going to finish this up next week. There's not a whole lot to the sort of the end game extra chapter here. Is it down here? Yeah. And then there's this one enemy in here, Iron Golem. He has such high defense that everything you hit him with only does 1 damage. So basically, if you want to kill that guy to get his soul, there's like a whole other thing to that. Come in here, perform a high jump by pressing L in lid jump. So I want you to remember that. When we're in lid jump, you push L, and you can do a high jump. Like that. And so that basically means we don't need to use the bat power anymore to gain the extra height. Though I still prefer the bat power. It's just fun. I don't know if I ever found this before. Oh, I think maybe I did. The Gunger. So again, this guy also has really high defense, because he's a suit of armor. There we go. I think there's one last thing that I want to do before saving. Repels bullets with shield. Pretty cool. I don't think this is where I want it to go. No, this is a dead end. Well, welcome back. You're Soma, aren't you? Yeah? What happened to you? You look so scary. Nothing happened? I don't want her to know the truth. Okay then. Hey Mina. What? If I weren't Soma anymore, how would you feel? What's wrong with you? Listen, if I looked like me, but if on the inside I was someone else, how would that make you feel? What the hell am I saying? Just forget what I said, okay, Mina? I might not like you anymore, and that look in your eyes scares me. I'd rather see your exterior changed, but not on the inside. Please forgive me if I ever change. What do you mean, forgive you? It's nothing. I'm gonna get out of here. No, Soma, wait! Alright, so Seward's live. So, we're just gonna use this to quickly get to the save point. And there we go. So yeah, we'll finish that up next week. There's not gonna be a whole lot left to it, so we'll probably finish that at the beginning of the stream and then play something else for the rest of the stream. Maybe a different Castlevania, maybe something silly, maybe something else. I have not really made any plans. But thank you, Right Mood, thank you, Namava, for both coming by and enjoying this spooky game with me. And we're gonna go raid Mr. Seward in a minute. When the thing works. It says he's still playing Lunar, but I think it's going to be Shining Force. I'd actually take it either way. Those both sound pretty fun. But yeah, so Namava, I'll see you there. No Right Mood, you tend not to join us for that part. I'll be back on Thursday with some live music. So thanks for coming by. And we will see you then.